What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? You know, the day is November 11th, 2023. Welcome to Neurons That Think. Today, I want to talk a little bit about AI. You know, how technology is changing the game and how things are different now compared to when I was growing up. You know, it makes you think sometimes how computers work by themselves and the things that they could do by just merely making numbers match and making numbers come together that actually compute something. But the universe is vast and it really makes you think about what's going on around you. I mean, watching that movie The Matrix really opened my eyes to make me think of what kind of, actual quote world we live in now. And when you really think about it, everything that you see before you ain't what it really is and what you think it really is. Everything is put together for you to see it in a certain light, is what I'm saying. You see things in a certain light and they have you thinking that it's supposed to be that way, but it's not. They train your mind state to make you think that it's supposed to be that way. So that's something to actually take a look at, to actually see how, we're being taught to think a certain way by someone else. Not about your own destiny and how you want to do things, but the way someone else telling you, the way you should live your life. I mean, I took a look at it all myself, and I realized that for you to think on your own today, you gotta focus on your own path. And that's the only way to do it. And it's hard to stay on your own path if you got all these distractions pulling at you left and right. Just think about how the brain works. How you have these neurons, they're just running around in through your body, gathering intelligence and helping you with your decision making throughout the day. You don't realize, how you and your body is connected one on one, You wouldn't even think that you and your body is connected the way it is, but it is. It's crazy because, your body is moving and existing a certain way, and you're not paying attention to it because, you're born in this body, so this is your vessel to move from A to Z, get around this earth in this form that we living in. Because when you really look at the science of dimensions and what dimensions are we living in, you really see that everything has its own dimension. It makes you think sometimes, man. It makes you use your brain. That's really what it does. It makes you use your brain. You think about how everything is built around you. The things, the science it took to build things around you. And it makes you just really wonder how they was able to do all of this. Even with technology growing as fast as it is, sometimes you think about how they was able to do certain things. Hell, they got technology out right now that exists that they're not letting us hold or letting us have due to the fact they're keeping it for themselves. I've seen other videos of people with new technology that can actually change the world, but you don't see it come out though. You see the video, but you don't see nothing after that. Because they want to keep everything for themselves. I mean, just think about it. What you can have, you basically can finesse can finesse that thought in your brain. You connect that thought in your brain and actually manifest that. It's crazy. But you gotta understand what you want and what you're willing to go after, and what you're willing to do to get it. So that's something to think about too. I'm sitting back watching this game, and it's going hard in the paint. It's a good football game. It's cold outside. I've been in the house all day. I ain't do nothing. I just chill. But I mean, you think about, man, what's going on around you, man. The mind state, how they got us separated while they work together, and they use all these gladiator games like football, baseball, different things like that to keep your head messed up. Artificial intelligence is coming hard. It's coming hard. And for all those who slipping on artificial intelligence, I'm telling you better get your act together. There's gonna be a lot of folks left behind. Ain't gonna be able to do nothing. I'm telling you, ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Cause everything that people are able and used to do, AI could be doing all that, and people see it coming. So you gotta get yourself together, man. It's tough out here, trying to live, make money, cost, inflation, everything going up. That's just a real deal, Holyfield. I'm telling you, it's just how it is. I mean, sometimes you really think about how the cost of food is out there. The cost of food is through the roof. I kind of shied away from meat myself. I stayed away from meat a little bit. Not just because of the cost, man. Because of what I think they're doing to the meat, too. I'm telling you, they're wilding out on that meat. Got me don't want to trust chicken. And I love to eat chicken, but I kind of fell back on the chicken because they're wilding out. Food just ain't the food, man, it used to be, man. I'm telling you, you gotta start raising your own food nowadays. Yeah. I'm over here just trying to relax for the night, watch the game. I might go out tonight and put something on, who knows? But one thing I can say is this. If you out here and you're trying to get this grind going on and you're trying to make some money, you gotta put your head together. Because if you don't, I'm telling you, you're gonna slip. Because every day is counting and ain't nobody gonna get you nothing. So you gotta make it happen for yourself. Another day, another dollar. That's how I look at it. Trying to get yourself together. Hey, it ain't easy. Let me tell you that right now. Think about the cost that it costs now to move in an average home. Think about the cost. It costs to own just a mid-sized sedan car or whatever. The interest rates done shot up. Going crazy. Through the roof. Even with a 700 credit score, you still gonna pay a nice lumpy car payment or house payment. So if you got a bad credit score, forget about it. Your payment gonna be so high that you ain't even gonna be able to afford it. I think they just need to change it all up, man. Stop putting this stuff against the people and start doing it for the people. Because it seems like everything y'all come up against is against the people. So, I don't know. I know one thing. If we don't get it together, we never will. And that's real. I've been noticing that a lot of kids is starting to make a lot of money. You find these kids, they be 17, 18, 20 years old. And some of them millionaires. So I tell you right there, the times have changed. Working a traditional job is not doing it no more. You got to step with the times now. And you got to get with what's popping. Because if you don't, you're going to be caught in the past and struggling. I'm telling you, I know. So, if you're smart, you get on top of your grind and make it happen. You got folks riding around in these nice cars, man. Living that good life. Nice houses, living a good life. A lot of stuff comes from being an entrepreneur, man. You know, working an average job ain't gonna give you that, man. For some people it will, but a lot they won't. I'm telling you. A lot of them they won't. You know, I've been driving commercially for over 10 years. You know, it's a lot of guys that drove longer than me, but still. You start off in the trucking business, I don't know if people know about that. But if anybody's smart, I wouldn't go in the trucking business. If I had to start all over, I wouldn't do it all over again. I'd go into another profession. Because the money just simply ain't. It's just shoot up to make the money to me. Long hours, hard time. These are things that make you think, man. Am I the one for this? Should I stay in this? Or should I just get on out and do the right thing and get into something that's going to make me money and not take all my time trying to get it? You know, that is the truth. Yeah. So, it's hard to remain focused. You know, when you have distractions coming at you left and right. These are things in your mind. Those are the neurons that make you think about this matrix you're living in. So, stay focused, stay vigilant, and keep your head on tight. Think about your surroundings at all times. Because the day in life that you think is here is about to be gone. About to be a whole new day, whole new time, and I'm telling you, it's coming. So, just gotta keep your head right, man. The things you gotta do to make it is rough. So, that's why I stay focused on doing what I'm doing. And that's getting to the bag, trying to stay out the way. I got homies that own clubs, all kinds of, other businesses. I could have been jumped in myself. But it's too much drama. The money's straight, but the money ain't on. Because before long, somebody gonna wild out, start tearing up something, and it's over with. Now, bars are a little different. You might could stand up in the bar. Sometimes bars around here, bars making money, but I don't see too many fights in bars like it used to be. But them clubs, man. Them clubs are wild now. So, you gotta keep your head on tight. Another thing you can think about is the lottery. A lot of people play the lottery. A lot of money coming up out of people's pockets. They looking crazy. They realize they ain't this and they ain't that. And they ain't got this and they ain't got that. I got family members, man, that I'm putting a lot of time in the lottery. Still ain't gotten that. You might win your money back if you win that. That's sometimes. That's a blue moon. You ain't gonna win that. Sometimes you just gotta think about it. But some people, they'll put their money and stuff like that. And know they ain't getting nothing out of it. But they still do it anyway. So, I mean, it never amazes me for people, it amazes me to see that people will spend their money in something like that, man, and just keep putting it in and never win, and just go off hope that they'll win. But they do it though. They do it. Boxing dead. Ever since Mike left, boxing ain't been hitting on nothing, man. Cause that new champ they got, the Gypsy whatever, the Gypsy King, forget about it. But that's what boxing on went to. That's what I'm watching no more. Ever since Mike left, man, they don't be no that. It ain't really nothing explosive about it no more. I'm telling you. Same thing like Tiger when he left golf. Ugly now. Straight ugly. For real, for real. So, the main focus is stay on top of your bread. And live your life fulfilling. What fulfills you? Live it to the fullest. Live it to the fullest, man. Cause ain't nobody else gonna live it for you. I tell you that. I know one thing, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing, man. That's just the truth, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. That's why you got to invest your money into things that's gonna pay you back in the long run and keep you sustained and keep you climbing. Cause it's easy to fall off in America. Easy to fall off. At any time, you be back to the grind again. I'm telling you, back to the grind again. For real. So, I don't know what else to say that can keep you focused on what you need to do, man, other than, stay on top of your game. That's it. Because in America, boy, look at here, the paths and hurdles that you got to cross. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Cause like I say, nobody gonna give it to you. There's a lot of professions I could have chosen that were different, But I chose not to, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna take what's gonna fulfill me. That's the route I'm gonna go. What's gonna be fulfilling for me? Something that I know I ain't gonna get bored with. That's how I look at it. Something I ain't gonna get bored with. So let them neurons in your head think and actually produce what you needed to produce. You need to produce. Because trying to stay out the way is a hard thing, man. It gets boring sitting in the house. Backup quarterback couldn't do nothing. Yeah. So what y'all think about that AI stuff, though, man? I think AI it's gonna be a big problem. I think it's gonna help out a lot for certain people, a lot of people, but it's gonna be a nuisance to a lot of people too. I already know it is. It's gonna be a nuisance to a lot of people because just imagine, like I said, I come from the industry of driving trucks. So once it start driving trucks itself, just imagine about that. You know, there's gonna be a lot of jobs gone. Content writers, all kind of stuff like that. You know, marketers. Gonna take a lot of those spots. So I'm telling you, it's imperative that you get your own business and run your own business your way. Because the minute you start doing things other folks' way, that's what's gonna put you in that hole and gonna put you in that jam. A lot of people around my way, we ain't big on technology around this way I live. Even though we got a lot of things popping over this way, but a lot of people ain't big with the new tech, man. They still stuck. They still stuck in their ways, old school ways. You know, a lot comes from farming, the farming era, manufacturing. So they don't know nothing about this new tech stuff, man. But I'm gonna show them though. I'm gonna show them what to do. For real. Because a lot of them slipping. But they can keep on slipping. That's right. Because when it's time to get that paper, they better have their bread right. Because I'm telling you, because if you continue doing the things you've been doing with all this nonsense, these small occupational jobs that and gigs that used to make the money, you ain't gonna be making that money like that no more. Ain't nobody care not about being no tow truck driver or AC heat, all that manual labor. Nobody trying to do all that manual labor no more. People using technology now, man, to make their lives better. Even though manual labor ain't nothing wrong with it, you still got to put that work in. But come on, man. We living in a world where we done got past that. It is what it is, but ain't nobody telling nobody nothing about it. They just letting people continue to work and do the things they've been doing, and so they can take the advantage of it. That's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is. So be smart. Stay close to your family. Take care of yourself and your family. Make sure everything is good with them. And do for your community if you can. Make sure your community grow. Try to talk to the youth, because they wilding out. You try to do things to help benefit your youth in your area. Things that, you can think about. Put goals out for yourself. You know? Put a lot of investment into your kids because that's a big investment too. Your kids, because once your kids grow up, they're gonna grow up, as a benefit to you, and what you can benefit from by being successful. You know, it's pretty much how it goes. You know, put a seed in the ground, you water it. You're gonna have what? A blossoming flower one day. And that's the same thing for your kids. They can grow up one day. They grow up and they smart enough and they stay on the right game plan. They be taking care of you. Yeah, they be taking care of you then. Oh, man. Been a lot of close football games today. There's been a lot of things going on the news, talking about all this stuff going on across seas and the stuff that's going on in this country. I just feel like we in this country should get more than what we've been getting. And I know we should be, but until we all stand up together to get that, hey, it's gonna be the same. There's a lot of stuff gonna go down where people that's gonna be on top is gonna be on the bottom. And people on the bottom is gonna be on top. That's coming. What shall be last shall be first, and what shall be first shall be last. It's coming. So I'm thinking about taking me a trip up to Texas. Go up there, I got a homie live up there. I'll go up there chill with him, man. Politics, build on some things. Don't step your game up type stuff. You know? Get away from my city for a minute. And go up there and see what he got going on. You know? See what they got going on down there in Texas. Say man, what you got going on? I'm telling you, man. Everybody different all across the board, man. Everybody different. You know. Some people talk different, some people speak different, you know. Different lingo. You know. Some people criticize and some people not. especially ones that do criticize, but be doing the same thing. We leave closed, behind closed doors, doing the same thing. Hypocritical. Not the news. I tell you, you gotta keep your eyes focused and your ears open. That's just the truth. I'm telling you, you gotta keep your eyes open. Don't let them fool you. Think, think, think. Use your head. Don't just go by what you see and what you hear. That's what a lot of people do, though. They go by exactly what they see or what they hear, and then they run with it, and ain't nothing can be said from there. You can't tell them no different. Bottom line, can't tell them no different. Yeah. I remember I jumped in the carpentry business. I wasn't using my neurons then. They wasn't thinking. Well, that's a rough business. Nothing I want to go back into. But I did learn some little techniques, Some little here and there techniques. So, that helped put a lot of emphasis on my building game. Because now I can build things that I hadn't been able to build before. Just learning the carpentry game. Save you a lot of money too to build your own stuff. That's how I look at it. Had a crazy partner in it too. Got on my nerves, man. Got on my nerves. Had to move forward though. Had to move forward. And glad to be done with it. Yep. Glad to be done with it. Seems like it's been kind of the weather. The weather's kind of been iffy lately. Like you don't know whether it's gonna be cold or hot. It's crazy. I hope next summer will be a better summer than it was this summer. This past, I tell you. This summer right here, man, was a bad, rough summer. I made it through though. I made it through. Yeah. Just making things work, man. Living here in the South, they got some weird people in the South. I'm telling you. I'm from the South, but I'm telling you, there's some weirdos in the South, man. I mean, good people. We good people. But I'm telling you, you gotta watch some of these folks. These folks do some of the dumbest nonsense. I'm telling you, straight up. For one, they drive too slow. They drive too slow around the South, man. Especially where I'm from. Every turn is like a snail. Snail turn. Every turn. You get so hot behind, man, you don't even know what to do. Super slow. It gets on my nerves. But need more excitement in my life, to be honest with you. That's why I'm gonna take me a vacation. Get on away from this place. Go to where it's shaking and baking at for a minute. Where it's popping, you know. Where it's popping at, you know. That's how you gotta do it sometimes. You gotta go where it's popping at, man. Get away. It's all good to be in the South. I mean, in this area where I live, it's laid back, it's comfy. You know, a lot of time to think. Get a lot of time to think. It ain't wild like a lot of some, certain areas around the country. It's wild, but trust me, we got our share of goons over here. You can believe that. So don't get it twisted, because we got real live goons over this way. We'll put you down. So you got to be very cognizant of what you do. That's pretty much how it rolls. You got to be cognizant of what you do, because who you think ain't looking is looking. It's a real deal. And that's why I'm in and out. I might go to clubs, chill for a little bit, see me, then I'm gone. Because I'm telling you, I know if you slip and you do too much, it will be your downfall around here. Yeah. So, gotta do what you gotta do. I'm telling you, that's what made me get in the truck. And when I did, there was just too much going on. I had to change up. So I decided to go ahead and take it on the road for a little bit. Get on out the area for a while, clear your mind, you know. Just get your mind back on a good standing. Because sometimes it's good to get out from around the area and get your mind, get out of the city, man, start riding, going different places, clear your conscience up, make you feel better, man. Really take your mind somewhere else. But then you can come up with fresh new ideas, fresh new thoughts, a whole new process, For real. Whole new process. Maybe hit down Florida or something. Go down there with good weather. You know, relax, just chill. But you know, it's something I got on the list, man, to get out of here and do. I got a lot of goals lined up, and I'm gonna knock them down one at a time. Yeah. I see a lot of new cars they got coming out. And these new cars, oh, and these new cars, they look nice. It's that they go beyond sometimes with the design. They have the cars looking all weird looking, man. I mean, some of them look nice and futuristic, man, but some of them be, man, I'd be like, man, I don't know who designed these cars, but they going overboard. They're going overboard. Even though I like the new AI technology where they can back themselves in, drive by themselves on the road, and that's one thing. But that old school muscle, it's hard to get around the old school muscle, man. Just the sound, man. And I hope they don't come with that AI fake sound, man, with these electric cars, because that ain't going to do it. Especially when you know it's all electric. You know, that ain't going to do it. That's not going to do it. It's hard to beat that American muscle, man. I'm telling you. Hard to beat that American muscle. Yeah. But as I know on that track, it's gonna be hard to beat the machines on that track. It's gonna be hard to beat the machines on that track. I'm looking at getting me a bike next year, man. Another bike. And maybe even another pickup truck too. I definitely gonna need a pickup truck. I need me another pickup truck. But I don't think about getting me a bike next year. You know. But the technology, I think, would have been way farther than where it is today if this country would just let people produce and grow the way we supposed to grow. Stop holding us back. Because they doing it, they not letting you know. They need trying to do it in a certain way, but they're holding you back. So you just gotta be real careful of what you told and how you move. Because things are going so fast where The only thought process that you can actually take is to think about what's right in front of you, because that's how they make it. But you only can think about what's right in front of you because things are going by so fast. That's pretty much it. I'm telling you. Things are going by so fast now. It seems like the months is going by so fast. Before you know it, the month is out. Then the year is gone. And I'm talking about it's moving around real fast. Yeah. Before you know it, man, a year done went by, 2 years done went by, then 3 years went by, you know? See people just getting older right in front of you while you getting old yourself, you know? Because Father Time ain't waiting on nobody. Trust me. Ain't waiting on nobody. We all got a turn to play the game. That's what we're here doing. It's a big field. This is our field. So it's all about how you play the game. And don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. You know, living in a world where things are moving very, very fast. And you're living in a system where things are trying to hold you down all the time. So you got to stay cognizant of that. I'm talking about if nothing else. You know the traps are always around you. Always know the traps are always around you. I'm telling you. Because what you see in front of you is something to get you to slip and make life hard for you, where it's impossible, where it's not impossible, but almost impossible for you to get where you want to be by paying attention to something that not in benefit for yourself. And that's just the truth. That's how they get you. They got you getting off your course. You know, you're supposed to stay tunnel vision with these things, man. Stay tunnel vision. Stay forward on your path. Where you going? That's how you get there. I'm telling you. Because as long as you keep messing around and getting off your path, especially thinking and worrying about what someone else is doing and not doing what you need to do because you're worrying about what somebody else is doing, you know. That's a rough patch. I remember I ain't never been that type of person to worry about somebody else is doing. I always did my own thing. You know, I always thought about my own process and how to create my own process and make it work for myself. I might see what someone else is doing, then I'll learn from it, you know, by just watching, but just steady focusing on what they're doing. I just take what I need for myself to grow, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm telling you. I stay focused on what I need to do, and I'm locked in. And that's how you're supposed to be. Locked in to what you need to do, because the minute you're not locked in, that's the minute that you become comfortable, and next thing you know, you done lost the advantage that you had. Because once you get that drive, man, and you get that will to go and that determination, you gotta stay with it. Because it can easily burn out. It can easily burn out. And you know how that goes. If anybody ever been through the burnout stage, you know how that goes. So that's something to think about. Keeping your focus and pretty much staying on your course and not letting nothing take you off of that. You know, that's how it gotta be. I learned to think before I speak. Think about a lot of stuff, because when you don't think and use your brain, you end up tending to say anything because you want to say something, but you don't know what to say. Anything end up coming out, and you shouldn't think like that. You know, that's the wrong way to think. You should think before you actually start talking. Don't be like that. Get your head together. Stay focused. You know, stay focused on the prize, which is success. Your type of success, what you will call success, because everybody got their own success. So that's the good thing about it. You know, everybody got their own way in life, their own road they traveling. You know, and that's the things that make you think because of your own road you're traveling. That's so you got to actually think about what you want to do and how you want to do it, and put a roadmap to it, and just travel that roadmap. And once you travel that roadmap, you'll see, you know, that one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be where you want to be. All it takes is commitment and dedication. But I want to thank y'all for listening to me for this short period of time and tuning into my channel, Neurons, I think. And I'm out.